I'm Willie Mae McIver for Beyond the Praise. Today we have the pleasure of having with us singer, songwriter, producer, Pastor Preashea Hilliard. Welcome, Pastor P.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited about being on the program.
Well, it's a pleasure having you here. You are one of the pastors at New Light Christian Center in Houston. And of course, everyone knows your mom and dad, Bishop Ivy Hilliard and Dr. Bridget Hilliard. But give us a little background information on Pastor Preashea Hilliard.
Well, background information, to make a long story short, my technical background is marketing and publications. That's what I do for the ministry. And then I guess about in 2007, I realized that I had a gift of songwriting, a gift of singing, and the rest is kind of history. From then on, I was serving as a youth pastor at my church, and then I slowly kind of started to integrate myself into the creative art department of our church until eventually now I just serve as the worship pastor at our church. And I got to tell you, I love my church, I love my bishop, I love my pastor, and standing before our congregation every Sunday morning is something that I look forward to it. I got the best job on earth. That's at least that's what I feel like. I have the best job on earth.
I know a lot of us became familiar with you, too, when you had your debut project in 2011, which was Live Out Loud.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. It's been a minute.
The hit single from it was Oh, How We Love You.
Yes.
It did real well for you around the country and on the charts.
It did, and that was so unique about that song is I wrote that song in a prophetic moment that we had at a prayer service at my church. And something that I just noticed about me is when I'm in worship at my home church, that's when I really start hearing the song of the Lord. And Oh, How We Love You, Live Out Loud, that was, for me, it was 5 years ago because that's how long it's been since I've recorded. So I'm excited, I'm ready. I feel like I've learned a lot, and I feel like I've got something to say this time around for sure.
Speaking of this time around, you're going to record your sophomore project tonight in Houston at your home church, New Light Christian Center. What can we expect tonight?
Let me preface by saying this. The concert, the recording, the songs all stem from this thematic of what we're calling the glory experience. And as I approached the project, I really wanted people to experience something as a recording, and we just so happened to capture it on CD. And so that's kind of been the focus point. Over the years, like I said earlier, I've served as my creative director and produced a whole bunch of shows and programs and plays. And I feel like the glory experience this time around is me taking all of the gifts and all of the talents that God has given me and putting them together. So you can expect light shows, you can expect crazy hot music, you can expect glorious songs and melodies, you can expect dancing, you can expect jumping, you can expect radical praise. Everything that I believe that I am, I put inside of this project. It's definitely my heart's work. It's definitely a dream come true for me to have all of the pieces of the puzzle finally line up together. So I am super, 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 super excited. The Bible says we ought to make a joyful noise unto the Lord. And so I feel like this project is going to make some noise. That's my prayer.
Oh, that's great. Are you going to have any special guest artists?
At this time, no. Who knows? There's always the magic of post-production. So when the CD comes out next year, you might see some features on there. But for the night, I'm really just focused on pouring into my singers, pouring into the band and the crew that's a part of this. And we've been fasting, we've been praying, and I'm really, really believing for a move of God tonight. I've asked the people of Houston to bring their sick, the afflicted, bring people who need deliverance, because in the middle of the concert, I have planned a moment of, we call it touch moments at our church, where we take time to actually touch people, pray with them, and agree with them for what their needs are. So I've carved out a space in the recording just for personal ministry, and so I'm really, really expecting to see, to hear miracles just go off all over the room. And so I believe the kind of songs and the kind of atmosphere that we're going to experience tonight, not only will it be captured on CD, but I believe that lives will be changed tonight as well.
Did you write a lot of the material on the project?
I did. I wrote myself and I call him my brother because that's how close we've gotten over the past couple of months. My brother Eric King Jr. is co-producing the project with me. We pretty much wrote, I would say, about 95% of the record, and my sister friend Tasha Cobb was in Houston doing something, and she came over to my house, and we kind of fellowship and eating dinner, and she said, I think I have a song for you. And I said, she said, I don't know if it's for you or if it's for somebody else. I said, well, sing it, and I'll tell you if it's for me. She sang one line of it. I said, it's mine. So Tasha wrote some of the record as well, and then we're doing some great covers, one by Matt Redman, and then a popular song that I'm sure most people know. It's called Heaven on Earth. So we're covering those too, but for the most part, the rest of the project came out of my little side, I call it my vibe room, where I write and I sing songs to the Lord and I pray. All of those songs came out of there. So they've come from a real place, and I'm expecting them to really touch people in that same manner.
Is there a particular genre or multiple genres that we can expect on the project?
I'll say it like this. My call to the body of Christ is to be a worship leader.
Okay.
Is to be a prophetic worship leader. And so I believe that everything that I do has this pattern of praise and worship.
Okay.
Sonically, if you listen to the record, you're going to get contemporary. You're going to get a little bit of pop / rock.
Okay.
You're gonna get that powerful, quintessential worship moment that we all look for and see. You're going to have all of those particular sonic influences, but at the end of the day, all of the songs are pointed towards praise and worshiping our God. And I believe that anything else that I could ever do wouldn't necessarily be my fit. It wouldn't be my fulfillment. And so we're going to start off with praise, and we're going to end with worship, and we'll end the night with a great sound of victory. And I believe the Lord's hand is on it. And I'm so super excited for everybody to hear a universal sound on this record, that black, white, Asian, Native American, young, old, rich, poor, man, female, whichever, all tribes, every kindred, every tongue, I believe, can attach themselves to what God is doing in this sound that He's given us. And so I'm so very grateful, and I'm so very excited about what He's about to do in this next season.
The live recording is tonight, and it's actually going to kick off the 20th Annual Strategies Conference founded by your mom and dad. So that's great, too. They're celebrating 20 years, and can't think of a better way to kick it off than with your live recording. So congratulations on that. I also heard that you are giving away a car tonight.
Listen, it was my dad's idea. He said, hey, you want to give away a car to a recording? And I said, let me tell you what I said on the real. I said, is it going in my budget? And so by the end of the conversation, we ended up in a good place, and I said, I think that would be a good thing. I really wanted tonight to be a night of eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, and I don't know that anybody's ever given away a car in the live recording. So we're definitely setting a standard right out the gate that we're doing the uncommon and the unusual. So, yes, every person in the building, of course, has a legal driving age. Will have a chance to win a car.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll see how that happens. Listen, so my parents said, we got to save it to the end. Because if I give away the car at the beginning, everybody's ready to go home at that point. Their face has been shot out the window.
We just want to thank you, Pastor P, for being with us here today on Beyond the Praise. Again, your live recording is tonight. It's at New Light Christian Center in Houston. What's the address?
It's 1535 Greensmark Drive, Houston, Texas, 77067.
Okay, and it all starts at what time?
Starts at 7:30 tonight. It's not going to be one of those live recordings where I'm going to take forever to come out. I promise you I'm coming out early. We're going to get to it quickly.
We're so excited for you. Congratulations on your sophomore project recorded tonight, The Glory Experience Live. I'm sure there'll be a DVD. With all that production you've got going on, I know there'll be a DVD too.
Oh, we've got a little something up our sleeves for sure.
Thanks again, Pastor Preashea Hilliard, for being with us today here on Beyond the Praise. Continue success in all that you do, and keep in touch with us.
Yes, ma'am. We got to talk again when we finish the project and we're ready to release it.
Definitely. Looking forward to it. Pastor Preashea Hilliard. I'm Willie Mae McIver for Beyond the Praise.